Jesus, I gotta clean this mess up. There we go, we're live. Okay, we got the whole thing's rearranged. I put the laptop is usually over there, and I'm usually facing that way. But well, look at this desk. Look at this. It looks like a coin explosion. Well, I gotta clean up this mess. That's what I gotta do, and it's gonna take all darn night. So I figured, you know, I'll let you guys in on it, cause damn, it's been bad before, but this has really just gotten out of hand. I knocked over a bunch of stuff. Where do you start? Well, I'm gonna start right here. I guess is where I'm gonna start. Right here, yeah, somewhere out here. I'm trying to get the camera hooked up. Let's see if we can go big on that. This penny pincher. Send me all the mess. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Here's what's this? There's a penny. I think that's the one with the repunched edge, just sitting here, you know. And I got the scope hooked up. There it is. That's the repunched date on the 1846 large cent. All right, this is what I'm talking about. I get going in so much other things that oh geez, it just gets away from me. Here's a pack of flips. All right, let's get that put away. I need a place to put the flips. Here we go. Right beside me. I got a can here with a little piece of paper in it. There we go. Let's try to find a way to make it happen. Yeah. Did you catch Mantic's stream? That went up for, I did the class, and I took a nap, then I got a Mantic stream. Of course, then I got to chase email, and people are saying, what's wrong with this coin? I got to chase that for a bit. And I had to log off for a couple of times just because I had so much other things to do. Okay, what do we got? We got an 1846. 1846. That's a RPD. And that is Newcomb number 4. Yeah. Okay. I get these piece of paper. Let's go back to the home. All right. Can we see that? There we go. Just a little scrap of paper. I've got a paper cutter. It was 20 bucks. Boy, that is awfully bright. We'll have to leave the light there for a bit, so I can, you know, just slip them in. And I got notes ready to go real quick. I got a tuna can. Everything goes in the tuna can. I've knocked this over before too. Stuff goes everywhere. Anyway, I can take that and put it away. I'll be doing this all night. So if you got questions, you may as well ask them. Now I need a place to put this. And I had a box marked desk cleanup. Let's see, which box do you suppose that is? Here's invoices, receipts, stuff. What's this one? I don't know what that is. What are these? More receipts, 50. I think that was supposed to be 50 centers. I don't know what this is. What's this one? That doesn't say anything. Stuff that needs, here you go. This is stuff that needs to be looked at. All right, here's a bunch of these. Hey, do you need lanyards for your loops? I got a box here that's supposed to be desk cleanup. What's this one? There, cleanup. I'll put it in there. But, geez, it's already full. I don't know what's in here. I got no idea what these are. These could be just anything. Here's buffaloes. I can't see the camera. There's buffaloes in here. What is all this stuff? I got no idea what this stuff is. I got no... it's gotten away from me. There's blues. How are you? Okay, now I need a place to put this box. I should have, like, you know, an important stuff that needs really quick and sudden attention, and then a box for everything else. But really, I just get one big box and throw it in. I think this one's about full. I'll put that back. I'll open up hey, I'll open this red one. Okay, there's only oh, there it is. I've been looking for this. It's one of my props. I must have cleaned the desk up earlier. That's the Coin Up logo. That's the one of those zinc planchets from that truck spill that Dustin Morgan sent. Well, good. I've been looking for that. I'll put it back over there. There we go. Where do you start when it gets this bad? All right, let's get the biggest. Start with the biggest stuff and work your way down. Let's see. Do we need to go bigger on this? Let's see if we can do that. Let me slide these out. This is me. I'm extending the legs on this tripod. No, it doesn't want to extend. Let's see what that does. See if we can get a better perspective on things here. On what exactly the scope of this. Okay, that ain't gonna fit. What's this? Here's another laptop for no reason. Blocking me. There we go. Is that gonna work? I don't think so. Can we see anything? Okay, there. This is the scope of the madness that goes on around here. You get too far ahead, sidetracked. You get too many projects going on, and something's got to give. You can't do it all at once. What do you do? Let me catch up on chat. There's Blues. Evening. There's Lincoln Central saying hello to Blues. Hello, Lincoln. I'm really looking at SJ now. That's fine gear. SJ's on, but I got to get this stuff done. And I wanted to bitch about eBay while I had a chance too. Silver Seeker still live for 10 hours? He must be serious about this. I'm not smart enough to go to bed. Me either. Just stay up all night. It's much more fun that way. What do you got here? Empties? I got a box over here just for empty flips. Because stuff gets taken out and moves. What's this? Oh, here's a neat one. This is just sitting here on the desk. That's a seated dime. Let's see if we can see that. Scope. What do you got here? It's blurry. I got the microscope is sitting on top of the laptop, so I can't type, you know, the left side of the keyboard. There's a 54 arrows. What do we got written on that? Very good. That's what very good looks like. And let's see the back. There you go, 1 dime. That's probably you know, 15 bucks. That'll probably be in the big show tomorrow. I got a box of the big show. Where's that stuff? There. That's going. Put that in the big show. I'm here until my meds kick in. Aren't we all? Really? I took a pill earlier, you know, because that pollen, you get this time of the year you got a whole lot. This is Florida, right? It's May. The pollen is so thick you gotta, you know, put your wipers on to see out the window. Stuff just blows in. You start to sneeze. Well, I had one of these pills before the class today. All right, here's a pen. I'm sure that doesn't work. So I'm doing the coin class because, you know, it's half an hour later. I want to make sure I'm not sniffling. Just about fell asleep. I'm trying to talk and I can't think because meds are knocking me out. There's Dirt. How old are you, Dirt? And what if I'm older than Dirt? What's going on over here? Oh my God, look at that stuff. Did you see all this mess? Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Yeah, this is what I got to deal with. And it's out of hand. I still have to re-watch that. Well, it was a good show. I could still extrapolate. I need to do an article just on the ethics, because man, a lot of people need to learn about ethics. What are these? What is that? It's a roll of 43s. All right. Here's an empty roll of PR seconds. Okay. Yeah, rolls. Here's the 61 BU Canadians. Those are pretty. I'm trying to get a full set of Canadians in BU. You know, the young heads. I still got a couple of dates I got to pick up. There we go. What's that one? Here's a bunch of proof nickels. I don't think I've even opened these. Here's another roll of proof. There's 61 proofs. Yeah. Here's a plastic bag with crap in it. What's this one? 69 proofs. I got a feeling I see some proof nickels coming up in the future. Okay. I think we're getting there. This is the bottom of a scale. This bothers me. See, I check these scales before I mail them out. And so when I got the bottom of the scale, I'm thinking, well, I tested it, but where's the rest of the scale? All right. We'll work on that. There's no end to the work around here. This didn't even screw on. Okay. I got coins and flips. I got coins not in flips. And I need to dig to the bottom so I can get to there. What's this? Here's a peace dollar, just, you know, just lying around. There you go. Real pretty one. Big show box. Where'd that go? Right there. Let's see if we can get rid of that tomorrow. There's a bunch of proof wheat cents. I'm still at the fringes of the photo here. These are pretty decent looking, you know. Have you got some proof wheats? There you go. Here's the back. See if we can get the color to show. See, the way I've got this set up, the light is, it's all changed around right now. I'm 180 degrees spun from what I usually am at. There we go. Let's just pick this place up. There's 58 proof wheats. What are these? Here's some nice 1946s. Yeah. You get so much darn stuff and it accumulates and piles up. Here, 1946, just as sweet as could be. Okay, he's got the G.I. Joe scar on his face. Alright. Try to get caught up. Trying to donate to Ken so he'll look at my non-variety coins. You can donate to the show. That'll always be nice. We'll take your money. Lemonhead's here. Lemonhead sent a pile of stuff. I got these bunch of these proof sets. I picked up a whole bunch of the darn things. I wanted to put one in each of these shows for a while. I like to support the other people in the community. What's this? Nothing. Because my show gets a lot of attention. And there's some good shows out there. There really are. I think what I'm going to do is we had Mantic broke 50 likes. I'm going to take one of his coins and put it in the show. And if we want to get another one put in next week, he's going to break 50 likes again. What's this one? There's a 2-center. There's a Walker. 1942. What's this one? Here's an 1866 2-center. Not a bad looking one. Let's find a look at that. There it is. 1866. Got a good decent full rim. These things are tough to get with even wear. It's got a bit of a scratch across the front. Ain't that a darn shame. Okay, we'll clean up the desk with that. Oh gosh, what's this whole pile? Here's a mass. Can we see that? Let me get back home. I need to say on one. Here's just a mass of coins. Do you have this problem or is it just me? Okay, here's a proof 56 wheat. There you go. What's that one? Here's a 73S. I don't know. Stick it in there. Here's a empty. What's that one? A 64 proof Kennedy. There you go. If you see something you can't live without, let me know quick. Because man, this stuff's going to be put away as Ziploc bags. What's this thing? Nice 35. Here's an empty. I got a bunch of these 46s apparently. I have not bought 46s in a long time. What's this? 1925D AU. Really? Let's see what that looks like. Home USB. What do you got? Where is it? That look AU to you? Yeah. That looks pretty tight. I can probably take it out and take a better look at it. How's the wheat years? Yeah, that's alright. Okay, I can start to see some of the green down here. So we got to be making progress for what that means. What you got here? A 2011 DDO, a 1944S, and an empty. Just picking up the loose coins and flips, I filled the box here. What's this one? 1981. That came from Mantic. Alright. Yeah, I really need to give this stuff more attention. Oh, here's one of those things that someone sent. And I gotta find my notes and see who sent that. Let's put it up there. Here, I just cleaned up the desk and just stuffed a bunch of stuff in a sack. What's in there? Nobody will ever know. We may never know. My brother, if I have a heart attack tomorrow, he'll probably just take all this stuff and drop it in the coin store. Because he doesn't know. Lincoln says, do you have any silver laying on the desk? I want first dibs. You want silver? Let's see what we got silver. What's this? Nothing. Lots of pennies here today. Let's see if we got silver. What do we got here? Alrighty. Oh, this is as close as we're gonna get. What you got here? What's this? There's a dime. I don't have a card. Oh. One moment. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Here's a start. I gotta move this. Yeah, it's like working in a cave. I'm not really ready. I just thought I'd go on. Here's a shiny dime, 1954. I bet you it's an S, because I got a bunch of these. Let's look at the back. Looks real nice. The demon is here. Now I gotta check these. See, one problem I have, I picked out a couple of 1954 S with an RPM, real nice one. What's the grade on that? That's an MS. That's MS. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here, see? So if I say, yeah, you can have this, well, I got to look at the darn thing, because if it's an RPM, which this one is, I mean, it's 20 bucks versus, you know, $4 for just an MS. Can you see this? We'll have to. I can't get the toothpick. It's running from me. Okay, where is it? You're looking at the upper left. For a bit of extra metal on the upper left. And that is the RPM. Let me see if we can zoom in here. I got a couple of these. Yep, that's it, all right. That's an RPM. Real nice one too. Nice 54S dime. I've not seen the. You've not seen one like it. You won't see one of these too often. That's I had it written down, I'm sure, somewhere, but which RPM it is, and you'll see it just up to the left of the left side of it. That little bit of extra metal. It's like an S up here and the real S down below. Okay, that one gets saved. That one we pick up right now. Anybody want to look up what which RPM that is? 'Cause I had a couple. I know this, and this is one of them. I need a piece of paper. I lost my good pen. There it is. You see it? That's what they look like. Okay, 1954 S RPM. I don't know which one, so I'll just stick it here. Now, do I put it in the desk cleanup box, or do I put it in the box that says stuff that needs to be looked at? And it's a good looker. Let's get the wide shot on that. Here you go. Here it is in the card. The wide shot. Yeah, plenty of luster on that. I'll search it. There's the front of that. Brilliant. Every bit of a shiny new dime. Well, good. I'm one step closer to having this out the door. S over S, FS 501. Let's find out. Where is the book? Cherry Picker's Guide is this big, and it's hiding. What's that one? Volume 2? Yeah. Okay. 54S. Let's see if we can find this one. 50, 52. We're getting closer and closer. 53, 53, 56, 53, 56. Huh? Huh? That's Washington quarters, you dummy. Okay, Roosevelt dimes. This is a better spot to be in. 50. This is it right here. FS 501 repunch mint mark. Konica RPM number 1. MS. You start at 15 bucks, and this is much better than MS 60. What do you got here? 25 to 35 was what they say, and this is a 10-year-old book. Yeah, it's a keeper. Now I gotta write that down. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, now I gotta add to this. Okay, that's FS 501, and I'll put Variety Vista, RPM 001. There. Got it. S over S over S. It is. You gotta see it. Let's see if we can get it to see. Scope. Yeah. Chaos. Are you familiar with entropy? There you go. You're going to see at the lower, well, you're upside down here. So you see at the lower right of the S, another little nub sticking out, just ever so slightly, just poking itself out. And of course the big piece at the upper left. That's S over S over S. A triple. That's a re-punched. Yeah, Hunter's good. He's quick. He's done it before, I bet you. Looked at. I'll give you $20. You got it. Now this, I have a plan for this. See this, these two boxes, oh, you can't see that. If I could only show you. I got these two boxes, which you still can't see. Those two. This is stuff that's been sold. Right here. This is my safe. This is my safe spot. Okay, right there. Remind me, because I'm trying to clean the desk. I'm in the middle of that. Okay, here's some paper. Alright, can we see anything? I got this thing zoomed way up and we can't see nothing. Alright, Lincoln 54S RPM 20. Yeah, oh, I wrote 2. You almost got a good bargain. There, that's my action list. Oh, I hear to watch. I don't have any money to buy any coins. Me either. That's what I got to go through the stuff on the desk. I got to sell this stuff so I can buy more coins. I'm sick with this, I tell you. All right. Here's a. Now that's got more time. Here's a proof set. A proof half, and it had a little scuff on it. So I figured I just want to leave that exposed. That's a proof Kennedy, right? Had a little mark, and well, screw it. But what I wanted to do was leave it exposed. It's been out here for a couple of, I don't know, a couple, 3 weeks, and it started to gather some dust. I want to show, and this is coming up, I want to show what happens to an unprotected coin. Well, that's his head, and there you go. We're starting to get some dust on there. That's a scratch, I suppose. And yeah, it used to be beautiful, except for that, giant scratch, except for the scuff. And this is what happens when you don't properly store your coins. They get nasty. They get funky. It's everything blowing through the air. Pollen, cat hair, dust. If you sneeze, right, those little particulates are blowing through the air. I know the other side. You got to see this. Here you go. This is action right here. This is what it looked like before. Real pretty. Not much wrong with it. Okay, except for the big scratch. All right, nice and bright, black and white. All right. If you leave it on the desk uncovered for a couple of weeks, that's all it takes. This is what starts to happen. You start to get spots. And that's a big scratch right there. And you can frig up a perfectly good coin just by leaving it on the desk, unprotected. And we're going to keep on leaving. I need a place to put it where I won't lose it. I'll put it right here. That way I know I won't lose it. Where's a good spot for that? Anywhere, I suppose. I'm going to put it on top of this coffee can right there. There, I got the got a bookshelf up here. I need to put in more shelves. I got a bookshelf and I got crap on it. There, there's a coffee can. That's full of pennies. That's all 2016s I've been meaning to get through for 2 years now. I probably just spent them on whores, but I put the $50 on the top of that. There it is, and we'll let it sit. But this, look at the pollen. This is pollen because this is Florida, and this is the way it works around here. But there's the darn shelf. I mean, come on. Come on. This is neglect on an epic level. I've got to de-epic this thing. Freezer. Coin dander. Yeah, you get that. Just put it on my account. I'll put it on your account. That'll work. I'm worried if you buy more coin, they will end up on that desk, never to be seen again. There is stuff on this desk that would surprise you. I found a 14D one day. There's a 31S I know for sure in here. Somewhere in this is a 31S. I found it, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. Now I got this from Lemonhead here. Look, this arrived. Where'd you get the coin tains? Now I was gonna put that in the big show, but lately I don't know what I paid. So I'll look it up and check the value. I think it's a $25 coin. But we get the money from the big show, pays for the coins. And I shop Lemon, get the coins, put it in the big show. So you're not just contributing to me for the big show. It gets spread around. We put it in, other people's shows. I got stuff from Shumar I got to put into that show. Oh, here's a 3 center, just sitting here. Yeah, you got 3 cents just sitting on the desk. I mean, there's like $1,000 worth of coins right here. Let's see, where's the scope? There it is. That's oh, it's an 1870. It's a better date. You get out of the 60s and they start going down. Pretty decent shape here. It's probably a VF. Let's look at the back. I want to see most lines. I got most lines. Good rim. Yeah, I can live with it. If I take this off, I can move the card around. Yeah, that's a VF. What's that, another 25, 30 bucks? That's a nice 3-cent nickel. XF? I don't think I'd go XF on that. I got a weak spot on one of the columns. And her hair. Where's the my pointy stick? This is not VF. I should see more curls here. I need to see more curls here. There are little dots on her corn that are not. I want to see those worn but distinct. VF would be about right for this. It's better than fine. I mean, I got great detail. I got ribbon. I got leaves. I got veins in the leaves. I got a little weak spot here. Let's see if we can clarify that. Yeah, that's a little bit of a weak spot, but otherwise the lines are full. I want to see what is going on in here. Is this a lamb? That's probably why I was on the desk. Lost track, I guess. What's going on there? Is that this splatter right beside that? See the linear, the way these lines are linear across the coin. Let me click that. Here we go. Yeah, these are laminations. Goes east, northeast. That's a lamination. See the pattern here? Goes through the whole darn coin. A little more over here. Well, that's neat. It's not big enough to add value, but you can show it's not damaged. You need all the hair for VF. No, you don't need all the hair, but you should have most of the hair. I'm going to see all the lines. I've got really good lines, but I'll put this on PhotoGrade and compare. Maybe I'll downgrade it to F. I think that A might want to bear some looking at. Would there be Longacre doubling? I'd suspect. You see the graininess of this? It's a bit woody. Better check the date, huh? While I'm down at this level. Anything going on at the bottom of that one? No, that looks fairly typical. I get a full liberty. I get great leaves. Yeah, we'll just get that into a package here. Where'd the flips go? Why can't I keep nothing? There we go. Hi, all from Tasmania. Tim Austin is in Tasmania. That's south of Boston. No, wait. South of Sydney, Australia. He's on the other side of the world. If you dug a hole, you'd end up in his backyard. Be a lot of digging. Be pretty hot at some point. You got to remember, 5x is not micro. Yeah, you got to zoom out to grade a coin, but zoom in, you can check everything. Here's a neat one, came from Paula. Where's the home? She says keep it, so I have to keep that. Sorry, guys. I have to keep it. That's a Hong Kong $2. It's one of those scalloped edges. really kind of nifty. Great shape. You know, this is not the sort of thing I would get on my own. Oh, and if Paula's watching, yes, I have the bag right here. Paula got her pennies from last week's show. I forgot to put the bag in. She wanted the bag. Duh. Okay, what do you got here? I don't know what this is, but there it is. Here's another proof wheat. Okay, here's a Kennedy $50 that's been on the desk, but it's in a holder. So that one's in great shape. Let's see, where's the scope here? Let's see if I can make that work. There you go. That's in much better shape because the doo-doo should be on the surface of the holder. Well, it's a frigged up holder. No matter. We'll just get that the heck picked up. Here's a Ziploc bag. It goes in the empty box. Now we're making some progress. There's a light at the end of a tunnel, and it's not a train. Okay, let's see. Hello, Tim. Hiya. Hi, Tim. Smash that like button, guys. What do you got here? A whole bunch of empty flips. There's nothing in these. All right. So I put new flips. You know, when I send the coins out, I use new flips for that because, geez, you gotta have it, you know. I take the old flips and I put stuff in them. Here's that. So I get these old flips, they build up. And what do we got here? 1838 Coronet Head Large Cent. Alright, where is it? This is just the holder. I must have given that out or something. Okay, you go up there. Here's a Lincoln, and I don't know anything about this. Why is this in a flip? It's a 1985. Put that there. Okay, we got a bunch of these. Bunches of these. Alright, here's a Kuwaiti thing. I think this should have been in somebody's show. Kuwaiti 0. What does that say? I can't tell what this is. I think this came from Paula because she's been around the world doing her thing. Scope, there you go. And Kuwait. I guess she was a what, Army or Air Force or one of them things. And here's this thing from Kuwait. It's 0. I don't know, it must be a number 5 or 2 or 10 or something. 19 V7 to 1797. What does that mean? There's a boat. Alright, stick it in there. Maybe another centavo. 5 centavos, 74. Alright. The stuff gets beat around. Dude, don't let this happen to you. Yeah, now I got all this crap here. I'm down to loose coins for the most part. What is all this stuff? Here's a proof 1959. What's this one? Here's a gorgeous 1946. Yeah, that's gorgeous. There's a whole bunch of little pieces of paper and tags. All kinds of it. Bunch of halves, bunch of quarters. You know, here's a 1959 Canada. Look how shiny that one is. Yeah, so I got to pick this stuff up so it doesn't get screwed up. As much as pollen is throwing around the air, I hate to see him get messed up. Okay, let me catch up over here in chat. It's a Muhammad date. I don't know what it means. Here's a satin. I gave who was it? Hidden was asking about satins, and they were all over the desk, as you can see. I can't find nothing. Here's another one. So it'd be a satin dime. See, they're the first giveaway that a satin is that it's still in the mint holder. but you really have to look at it under the scope if you want to check and verify. And you're going to see the light is scattered on a satin. Here's the other side. See how it scatters the light? Great shape. You get a nice even smooth planchet. They're burnished. Yeah, you got to check it that way. Now where do I put this? I'll put that in a flip. Clean one. Durka durka. Durka durka dubba dubba. Dubba abalala. Look, man, speak English. What? What are you thinking? Well, do you blame all Muslims for the actions of a few? They didn't do anything to stop anything. Well, you got to ask yourself, are they unified? How unified is a people? If you got one seller on eBay who's no good, does that reflect on all the sellers of eBay? What if eBay does something, say, hide a negative feedback? Wouldn't you then have to question all eBay sellers? Because if that's a tactic being used, we can't trust those figures. What's this one? It's a nice 1943. Yeah. That's probably from that bunch I knocked over. That's a real pretty one. 1943. Alright, I might need to take the brush. I got these brushes I picked up. Where'd they go? I can't open that drawer. I got crap in the way. I bet you it's my can. No, I can't find it. That's where I'm at. I've reached a point of chaos where I can go no further. I can't find my tools. Okay, clean up what I can, put it back together. I do this about every 5 days. I get it down to an empty table and then proceed to wreck the place. Alright, give me some more flips here. We got some more goodies. I certainly blame Muhammad. That's okay with me, man. They want to kill everybody who doesn't believe what they believe. There's an inherent flaw if that is if that's the dogma of a religion that claims peace. Huh? What's this? I don't know. It's a big nose. Picked up a bunch of quarters. I've been going through them, but I don't know if I found anything because it's been scattered around the desk for so darn long. What you got here? Nothing. No DDR. Nothing on the front. That's a little discoloration on the L. Oh good, I can spend that. No, you can't blame another person for the action of one. That's the whole point, isn't it? Is this another 43? Yeah, that's gonna get spotty if I leave it here. Pick that up. What's this one? One of them new quarters. CJ's here. Alright. That looks pretty sharp. See any doubling here anywhere? Let's look right in the center. Probably going to be just above his shoulder. That's the year date. There's the top. Yeah, right about his shoulder would be the center. That's where I'd expect it to see. That looks pretty sharp. See any additional blobs maybe in his hat? No, that looks right up. Down you can. Oh, the world is so full of hate and rage. I can't do anything about that. I can only improve my little section of it. What's this one? There's another $50. Here, you look at it while I find a flip. There's one. What do you got here? 1943. VF. Fairly sharp. Good. I need a couple more 43s. There's some silver for you. Well, isn't you know, blaming an entire group of people because of the actions of a few, isn't that part of the reason we have so much hate and rage? But I don't want to let them all off the hook either. What's this, you suppose? Here's a lid. Oh, good. There's a lid to the whole 46 box. Now, I was going through some pennies earlier this week. I picked a few up and set them aside, and I never write down why I set it aside. And if I did, well, I'm going to set something on top of it in about 2 minutes anyway. So why is that set aside? What's going on the side of that memorial? Okay, we got heavy striations. That's the zinc is a rough zinc core. That's probably why that is. Check the AM, it's a D. Liberty looks good. Ear looks good. Eye looks good. This is nothing. Yeah. Now somewhere in here is a 31S. What's this one? Here's a 1910S. Alright, that's been cleaned. Ain't that a damn shame? I'm saving that for the, this is what happens when you do clean them show. There's a 40, what's that one? 52. There's a 1912. 12. 40. Oh, I've been looking for this one. Yeah, I've been looking for this one. Jeez, I don't want to lose this. This is wondrous. This is a thing of joy. Let's see if we can get the light on this just right. This is a scrumptious piece of wood here. Nice contrast, good coverage, bright, dark, almost zebra striped. Look at this. Look at this. That is a bold piece. I give that about MS63 because it's in real nice shape. So yeah, that could be yours for $1.50. Let's clean up this place. This is what I'm talking about. It gets away from me sometimes. This is, by God, one of those times. What's in there? Nothing. Put that with it, get that out of the way. I'll put that on top of that spotty $50. The quarters. I don't know what's going on with these quarters. Let's get those up. See anything? No. Is that silver? No. Okay, these are just state and ATBs. Yeah, I like to go through quarters because I don't get any trouble at the bank. Hey, can I get 10 rolls of quarters? Here you go. You know, because I use them for the soda machines, the vending machines. Quarters I give out easily. I go in and say, can I get $100 worth of pennies? What do you need those for? What? It's pennies. I don't think we're talking about enough money that's, you know, I'm laundering for the drug cartels. Yeah, $100 in quarters, no problem at all. And it does for the soda machines at work. Here you go. And when I get rid of them, I take them up to the convenience store. When I go in, you know, a couple times a week, I go get bread and milk. No problem. If I go in and pay, you know, $7 with pennies for bread and milk, they look at me. We can't take this. What? It's not real money? Here's my chaps. Here's my big belly. This is why This is why you have to wear pants when you do the show. Because if you lose the camera, yeah. You just showed off your glory to the world. There you go. I think we're back in business there. Good. Judging people is really easy sitting at your computer. It is. Humans are judgmental creatures to begin with. And there are wicked people in the world. Plenty of them. Wicked people everywhere. And it's so easy to see a wicked person and judge an entire group of people based on the actions of the one. Doesn't really work, does it? You'd like to think that way, but all you're really doing is feeding the hate. Stop feeding the hate. You want to talk hate? Leave it on Facebook. It's where it belongs. What's that? A Ziploc bag? Perfectly good. Here's a good flip. I've made almost no headway. What's this? MW5. I don't know. Oh, look, another loop. These are all, the place is lousy with it. Here's one. All right, there's another one here somewhere. There's another one. There's one up here. All right, loops, loops. They're everywhere. This is brand new. I keep that around in case I can't find one. There's a dozen more behind me. Yep, put that in a little can here. What's this? 1963D BU roll. Who was asking me about BU rolls? Mark Rossman. Where do you get your BU rolls? Do you get them off eBay? Well, you can, but you got to realize if you're getting off eBay, you're not getting the straight truth no matter what. No matter what, you don't know if it's any good. It's going to be hit or miss every single time. Well, these are brilliant. Let's see if we can clean these out. Do you get them from dealers? Do you go to shows and get them? Shows are good because you can actually open the darn things up and look at them, especially if they're in tubes. Here we go. See how you hold that by the edges? Let's put that under here. There's a whole roll of these. Home. Nope. Scope. What are we looking at? That's what you're looking at. Yeah, these are they're BU, but they're not singing and dancing BU. They're okay. This goes in the you know, the 50 different wheats I got. I gotta put together more of those, by the way. And we get 50 different BU wheats, 1960 to 1959 to 1981. That's got some. It's got a lot of contact wear from being on the roll so long. You see that? Yeah, I might be spending that one. Bye-bye. Pick it up. That's what, again, why it's important to keep this stuff neat and tidy and orderly. What was I talking about before the 63D roll? Oh yeah, getting the things. So he says, where do you get these things? Which works best? You can go to eBay and you can buy BU rolls there, but it's going to be hit and miss. A lot of these guys, they get these little tools. I mean, it's not unlike the cap, only it's a little different inside, where you put it on the roll and you twist it, and it puts that nice lean bead on the coin, on the end of the roll, and it looks like an original roll. And they say, original BU rolls. You know that's bullshit. So, can you trust eBay? Not really. It comes down to it comes down to the coin, and you can only make that determination when the coin comes in. Okay, assume you're going to be ripped off on eBay. Always assume. And sometimes you'll find some decent buyers. What do you pay for BU rolls? I get BU rolls for $1.50 to $2 a piece. All right, that 63D, there it is, the whole roll. I probably got that for $2. 70s, $1.50. All right, some of the S's, 69S, 70S, 71S, yeah, you know, they'll run you $3 to $5, maybe $6. And if you're paying that kind of money, they better be horseshit beautiful. All right. Some dealers specialize in these things. He was asking about, let's see, AppMax. Well, we went through a roll of AppMax nickels last week, and they were mediocre. There was not a whole lot in there. There was, you know, crazy or wonderful or nice or shiny or screaming, something you want to write home about. And they tend to charge pretty heavy prices for BU rolls. We talked about Allen's. Same thing. They tend to get higher prices, but I think Allen's has pretty good quality most of the time. I sent him to Verge Marshall, the penny merchant. He's been around, I mean, since the 50s, this guy. Right? He was selling coins before I even knew what coins were. My parents were still collecting coins. Right, so they pay the rent. Gosh, that's how old Verge is. But on Facebook, there's a few sellers on there that they're going to treat you right. Jay Painter goes through rules. Now, if you get Jay Painter rolls, he searched them. They've been thoroughly searched. But he's going to shoot straight from you. If they're good-looking pennies, he's going to tell you. If they're spotty, he's going to tell you. But I can guarantee they've been searched. Andy Timmerman, I got a bunch of stuff from Andy Timmerman. He's got a group. I don't know which one it is. and I've never had trouble with him. I had one roll of 1978s that were kind of splotchy, but I picked up, you know, 50 rolls at a time, so I really don't care about the one roll. I'll recover from that. But you're going to find buyers. Some of them are going to treat you right. Some, what's this, a 1914. All right. Do I have a place to put? Here, I'll use a flip. Plan on opening them when I get a USB. Let's go back home. USBs are pretty handy. They're not going to pick up what your eyeball will. You get a loop and your eyeball, and you've got several hundred times the resolution you're going to get from one of these little cameras. I got my little camera right here. Right there it is. This will give you 2 megapixels, right? This will give you 500. Nothing beats the loop and your eyeball. Nothing. Those are awesome, and that's $3. And look, you can get the lanyards to go with it. Now Phoenix had sent these in, and the black ones, they're for giving away. And the red ones, I said, geez, I'm gonna get some of these, because, you know, they cost next to nothing. Where's my, there it is. And I said, give me the red, so I can lay it down and find it. But you can hook it on, stick it around your head. There you go. Let's see if we can make that hook up. That should work somehow. How does that work? There. Oh, I see. It squeezes. There. Now I can stick it in that little hole. Why is this so hard? And dangle it. Now I can go to the coin show and I look like a freaking pro. Check that guy. He's an expert. He's got a thing. These are inexpensive, but they could be pretty handy. I think I'll leave it on there just so I can find it easy. What I need is some hooks on the wall. That'll work better. There, I'll put that back in the package. And this needs a home. Where do I put these? I think I put them right there in that drawer. Yeah, but I need to know pictures so I can write that coin book. Can you sell the coin book? I gotta write a coin book. I'm trying to get the workbook put together, Ant. 55S, what's this one? 56. What's that? 83. Do I sort the wheats right here? Well, here's one. I took that out. That's a partial plate. Yeah, that one wasn't fully plated. So I get that big gray blotch right across the center. There's a company, 48, is it 48 Hour Books? Or Uprint, a couple of websites you can go to, and you could get an estimate of what it costs to print a book. There you go. See the gray center, the copper shines, the zinc doesn't. Yeah, I'll stick that. I have no place to stick that. Use another flip. Oh, there's something in that one. Where'd the box I had go? There it is. Look at this. We filled this up already. Just from stuff on the desk. Pack of flips. I sell flips just so I can make enough profit to buy flips. Yeah, that about pays for my needs. I had already taken several boxes of stuff, threw them over on the other table earlier this week. Do I go through the quarters again? We knew there aren't that many of them. Like 2 little stacks of quarters. Let's do those right now. Because I got all night. How about you guys? Where are they? We can't see them. I can't see anything. The mouse goes off to the right of the screen, and then the screen goes to the desktop, and I can't see a damn thing. Okay, there's two stacks of quarters. That's what we're going to look at. Where's the button? There it is. Daryl's here. Now Daryl won a couple of months ago. He won the big show. There's an 83. Why would I have an 83 quarter out here? Especially in this sort of shape. I want that to be pretty darn sharp. I got no funny serifs. This looks fairly normal. This looks fairly innocuous. Is it spitter? No. I have to get in my bed. My meds kick in. Okay, man. I gotta get into, not your bed, my bed. It calls me. Okay, I gotta get rid of this big fat card. See the, I can't move it around under that screen. There's a little one. What are these? Oh, I'm going to look at this. Let me do that right now. One of these is supposed to be a Type 2. I didn't have much chance to get in here and look at it. This is in a it's in a Mylar holder. I hate staples. I want to get these because I want to compare Type 1 and Type 2. Okay. See how the top of the S is kind of straight above the lower end of the S? See how I can't possibly, what, is that another S? It's another S! It's not. It's probably a reflection on something. Okay, that's probably the best I'm going to focus right now. Wow, this is delicate today. Okay, let's look at the other one. Blow the dust off. That's about the only value I see in the Mylar is to keep the dust off. Okay, now you see how this one, the upper loop is a little thicker and off to the right? That's a Type 2. And look, another extra S. That's a reflection in the Mylar. I bet you if I press the Mylar, that'll wiggle ever so little. Let's see, where's the S? I can't see it. Where's my pick? There's my pick. Yeah, see how that changes when I just touch the Mylar? That's a reflection. Okay, good. And the box, there it is. Y'all over the place. Lincoln Central owns the internet. Al Gore invented it. He owns it. Okay, let's come up a little bit. Find the focus. See what the heck I picked out here. Why did I pick this one out? Because it's upside down. Oh, there it is. Alright, why did I pick this out? I picked it out because I got a die chip right here in the bird. Now I usually have a cup here, and I probably filled it. So here's a Ziploc bag. I'll use that. Perfect. Al F. Gore invented the carbon tax. Dude, he invented something. There's California. Okay, I'm gonna just write chips on the bag. I keep the chips, but I don't want to waste, you know, an 8-cent flip on a 25-cent coin. It cost me 25 cents already. I keep chips in cracks, and I'll eventually get these, you know, cataloged and listed and put online. Maybe somebody will say, "Oh, geez, I got one just like that," and it'll become a thing. But I don't want to, you know, invest any more in it because they don't really have much value. These die chips, some of them do. I don't see anything funny here. Why is this on my desk? But until we can come up with some real tangible figures about what they're worth, what they're getting at market, I just stuff them in a bag because I don't need to waste them. I don't need to waste money on them. Nothing on that. Okay, here's Bob Ross. Now I'm hearing some people have found a double die in around the windows here. God, that is filthy. That's a razor. That's what I use to sharpen my toothpick. That might do it. Okay, in and around these windows, somewhere in here. I keep looking, but I don't see anything. I think it's a decent design. You got a good house. The guy's got the hair. I mean, come on. If I could do that, I'd be all over it. The big afro going on there. Come on, man. That is some serious hardcore hair. Here he is signing the Declaration of Independence. Now, Frederick Douglass, he was all over rights of blacks, anti-slavery, like the Martin Luther King of the day. But nothing on that quarter, so we'll look at him for the next time. Lawyer. He was a lawyer? I hate lawyers. He's the old man of the mountain. Hard to see from here. I understand there was an ice storm and a lot of frost got in there and the whole face collapsed. Well, they got it on the quarter before it did. But I understand the landmark is no longer. Okay, why am I keeping this thing around? What's it doing on my desk? I got a crack right there. See how this is raised? This bit? That's a common spot for cracks to appear right at the nape of the neck. You see this on pretty much anything that has just a head. Right? This is just George Washington's head. Right? Jefferson, no, he's got a coat. So Roosevelt and Kennedy, same thing, right here, with just a head. That goes in the bag I had for chips and cracks. It's gone. Yeah, it is. No more head of stone. Okay, what's this one? We'll find out in a bit. There's a chip there to the left of the signature, or left of the initials, right there. That's fairly sizable. Yeah, he's got some marks, all right. What kind of quarter are you? It's painted rocks. This has to be a bear to identify the first die chips. I suspect we'll get some eventually. If you look on that that one, what is it? It's not the. Oh, it's got a house and a mill. And got some trees, not unlike this. And in the branches of those trees, there's all manner of die chips. Is that a die chip there? That looks anomalous. Well, we're gonna find them. These are beehives or wasp nests or just die chips. I have a problem with this aspect of the design, though. It looks like it's growing into the rocks. Huh. Everybody's a critic. Okay, that offers nothing to me that I want to keep it for. Okay, see the shine? See the shine right here? That's not a die crack, that's a ring of death. That one ain't worth keeping no matter what. It'd have to be a pretty major error. Yeah, right at the top of the head again as well. Okay, what's going on in the back? Oh, this is the one I'm talking about. You get die chips over here in the trees. 2017 Ozark Riverways. Yeah, I think the same guy did the trees on the other quarter. Well, with the ring of death on this one. That's out of here. I got one right here. Hard to see in Vermont. I can't tell from here what that is. Oh, it's another one of these. Let's look at his nose. See anything wrong with his nose? That looks pretty legit. Alright. It's a quarter. Check the eagle. Now you get the spitting eagle. It's a little line right here out of the beak. It's gone. I've lost my... What happened? One moment. I'm gonna have to restart, reset. What? Respond to me, please. Please respond to me. I'll be a moment here. Okay, I can pause that. There. Now we can see what the heck's going on the screen now. Okay, I was showing you this. There's a little line that except from the beak downward. That's a die clash. That's pretty common. You'll find them. People get pretty excited about it. Nothing else showing up on that to give me pause. Good. I got grocery money now. Looks like one, but it is the position of another, so... What are you doing on my desk, George? Could be I just threw these here, meant to check them, and never did. You don't get a lot of die cracks in the reverses of these. See anything on the serifs? No. Ooh, bear time. I love these. Extra claw. There you go. Right here. It's a die chip between the two easternmost claws. So that's the extra bear claw. I think they did a Daniel Boone episode. That was a TV show back in the 60s. When I was growing up, it was a rerun. That's a good one. But stuff like this needs to be, you know, cataloged. Because some of these die chips, they go nuts for it. Oh, I got an extra bear claw. Well, it's the same thing as the die chip in the trees we saw in the Ozarks. What's the date here? Well, why is one collectible and the other's not? 2008. AK. What's Alaska? AK? Yeah. Or is that Arkansas? And that's a P. Extra bear claw. Well, the only reason some of these die chips are more valuable because, you know, somebody talked about it. They got hyped. They got promoted. Buy errors are collectible. You know, it's a much smaller die chip than that bear claw. And you know, those will sell for $1 or $2 or 10. Okay, I'll work on recording them. There can't be 1,000. I found die chips in the bridge before, somewhere over here. Just keep an eye out for that. Because, geez, if the bear claw is valuable, wouldn't a big blob on the bridge be just as valuable? You'd think. Size of an eagle. The bear claw? No, it's just a little thing. 96. See anything to make your heart stop here? No. 96 was a quiet year. What was I doing in 96? I was selling lollipops all around New England. No, seriously, that's what I did. I had a candy company. And these chocolate lollipops. Okay, I'd have to look at, I'm not familiar with this design, but I see this sort of thing sticking out. I'm thinking, does that want attention? I think that might be part of the design. Okay, we saw this little blob in the last one, so we figured that's probably part of it. And the characteristics of this look pretty consistent. 2018. Bite marks. There you go. You get the vampire marks. Who knows what that is? Who knows what these marks are? Tell the group. You'll see this on a lot of coins. It's almost always 3. Right? Why is it 3? Why do you get 3 marks? A test. It's a bag mark, says Ant. That's exactly what it is. You get 3 because it's probably from a quarter. It's this. It's these marks. It's the marks from the ridge, from the milled edge of the quarter. And you get 3 because if it was 4, the curvature of the quarter is such that it can't make a 4th one. And if it does, it's really, really small. Okay, I don't see anything special about that one. Yep, but you get people in the group say, what's this? What's this? Is this a mint error? First thing, you know, I want to ask him, did you just get a loop for the first time today? There you go, same mark in front of his brow. When I first got my loop, man, no. I got my first loop, and within days, I had 5,000 double dies. Here's another one. Here's another one. Gosh, I get double dies everywhere. I'm rich. You know, that $3 purchase made me $10,000 on paper until I found out the truth. Yep. If you have a lot of them, it's probably not rare. That should be a first indicator. I gotta go to fill in that dance go. I got a dance go here somewhere. Where'd that go? Is that it? Here's another one. No, that's Lincoln Cents. There's a quarter album here somewhere. Came from, I don't know where it is. Came from Lemon. I ain't even gone through it yet, man. It's been, I don't know, a month or two, or God knows what. There, look. See, you got a die crack right here at the R. And that's raised. I remember this one. This is, I don't know, a week ago. That's a big crack right there, or gouge. It extends into the R. Let me look and see if we get anything else on this. Now that, the size of it is far, far larger than would be on a buy error you'd see on a Lincoln Cent. Here's a Lincoln Cent, right? And that buy error is typically the space in between the B and the E. So we compare that space, okay, it's probably similar to this die crack over on the quarter. And okay, this one might be a little larger, but it's just, I mean, it's not double, it's not triple, it's not huge. Why would the buy error be desirable and this would not be? Does it need to be a percentage of the size of the quarter? We'll keep that thing. Where's the chips bag? It's just not recorded. If someone asked you if you want an Indian head or a $50 and you can only pick one, which one would you pick? Can I look at them first? Is there anything special about this Indian head or $50? Have a big cut on it. I like Indians. I've got no problem with Indians. I'll get the backfield mode with an Indian. What you got here? A big slash. Oh, it's almost a retained cut. That's raised. Okay, see the way I pick up shadow with tilting? Where's my stick? Right here, I'm picking up a shadow when I tilt it. Right? And the shadow is away from the light source. So that's raised. And this is raised. I think it's pretty evident here that it's raised. I think that's pretty evident that's a piece of lint. So I got this bit, it goes from way over here up to the, it's gone. I lost my place again. See, I got the scope on top of the laptop, so I touch that little touchpad. It screws up the camera, and that goes almost. That's almost a giant retained cud, but it peters out right here. Okay, that one gets saved. What's that? That's a scratcher mark. That's a good one. I mean, what's the measurement? Do you go strictly by you know, an Indian cent or a 40%er? I like Indians. I got 40%ers. Do I need Indians? Is there somebody I'm trying to please who likes Indians? I mean, if you go just by value, well, what's the date on that Indian? There's not enough information there to come up with a value estimate. That looks pretty darn normal. Looks pretty decent. Not a whole lot of marks there. I'm going to say the Indian because they're just a better coin. 40% half, it has to be a Kennedy. 60s, 70. What you got here? Crater Lake. Got a volcano. What's it doing here? Why is this on my desk? That's really the puzzle to figure out, is what is this coin doing on my desk? Was there a reason I had it? Bye-bye. If you'd like to buy these quarters that I'm just throwing in the can, you know, let me know. We'll go back through it. You gotta pay shipping, you gotta pay PayPal fees. And you're getting a good look at it, so I don't suspect we're getting much in there for value. Then again, I'd rather have a 77 90%er. Geez, do I have a 7790? Rather than an XF Indian. Who was it today was asking what should I collect? What do I do with my collection? What direction do I go? Why am I thinking Susan Payne? Somebody was asking, what do I collect? Whatever you like. You like Indians? Collect those. You like 40%ers? Collect those. That's up to you. It's not my place to decide what's best for you. Because what's best for me, by definition, is what's best. But it may not be the best for you. Okay, what do we got here? It's another quarter. Pretty screwed up. This guy's been through the road. He's been down that road and didn't much like it. It's a horse. Okay, question. What kind of horse is that on that? What kind of horse is that? What breed is that horse? Did I give you this dumb joke already? It's a quarter horse. Get it? Daryl collects large cents. I better make a note of that. Okay, this is too darn beat up to look at those windows. There's some double dye varieties on these, but you got to see those windows. You don't get it? A quarter horse. It's a, you know, kind of racing horse. I don't get it. Nothing I can do for you, man. Let's see what we got here. A little bit better shape. Yep, got his teeth marks in his neck. This ain't looking good. Just wondering what coin is more sought after for a giveaway. Oh, I see. There's nothing wrong with them. They're in fair condition. It's a 1906 Indian. The other's a 68 half. You probably get more people who will go for the silver content value. The chances of an increase in the silver price is far greater than the chances of an increase in the value of a circulated Indian. So if they start at the same value, the 68 would offer more potential. I suspect the 68 would get the attention, but there ain't nothing wrong with the Indians. This looks good. Nothing wrong with it. I got a whole roll of these things I ain't even looked at yet. Let's see. Home. Okay, do I take this and send it away in the package as, you know, a BU roll of painted rocks, unopened, original? Or do I take it up to the store and get a loaf of bread? Or do I open the darn thing? Because we opened one a couple weeks ago. BU roll of these painted rocks. Didn't find a darn thing. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Either one would be good. They're collectible coins either way. I think the Indian is more collectible because it's, well, first off, it's 112 years old, whereas the 68 is 50 years old. Yeah, whatever you like. The hobby is going to teach you what you like. You know, I can't tell you what is good for you. The hobby, just collecting and doing your thing, is going to tell you what you like to do. You'll figure it out real quick. Don't spend. Well, it's 10 bucks. I could use it. I'm out of milk. I still have toilet paper. Thank heavens. I get milk and toilet paper and coffee. I'm pretty much, you know, good. I'm not in panic mode. I can always make pancakes. Is that a die? Yep, there's the rest of that crack we were hoping for on that other quarter. Remember the one that had the big swoop starting from down here? Here's the rest of it. Starts here, goes out to about there. Okay, that's a crack. I get so much lint on this stuff. Alright, I bet you that's what it is. What do we got here? It's the St. Louis. Now, believe it or not, in 1804, the arch was not there. Here you got 3 guys in a canoe paddling down the Missouri River with the, you know, the Gateway Arch behind them. They didn't build that till like what? 58? That really wasn't there. Now there's 2 of them and they're yellow and it says McDonald's. That's one of those historical errors, bloopers. Half dimes. There's a couple here, I think, on the table. I wonder where those went. Huh. There should be a couple on the table. Here's another satin nickel. What's that one? D. You see the smooth texture of the surface? Now this is still in the original mint package. See the red? That's at 2005. That's what the satins are like. They're wonderful. And the mintage on this coin is 1 million. Now in the 2005s, you want to look at some of these tree branches. They're very small, very subtle, but there are some double dyes in here. Like this little bit in there, that's bigger than you'd be looking for a double dye. But they're in the branches of these trees. Man, it's a bear to look for them. Very subtle. But that's what the satin will pick. Where do I put this? In a flip. That's a rubber canoe. They make rubber canoes? Man, last time I was at a canoe, I don't know, might have been 10 years old. My father, he's going to take us out fishing. Come on, get in the canoe. And that meant, we're going to go fishing, get in the canoe. So I got in the canoe. Now, I like to play in the water because, you know, I'm 10 years old. I'm fascinated about everything, and I just want to play in the water because they get these little bugs that skim across the surface. They go like this. And, well, the old man, he's trying to fish. He's casting, I'm scaring away. Stop moving! Huh? You're scaring away the fish. I thought you were a good fisherman. The way I hear you talk, the fish are jumping into the boat. Yep, George showed up and emptied the lake. They just dove right in at him. Well, he passed away in 7 years ago. And by 2012, heaven had no fish. That's a greasy dye. Nothing wonderful about it otherwise, but we'll protect you because it's a good looking one. Yep, heaven out of fish. He went up to the fisherman's heaven and cleaned them out. Oh boy, there's a lot of good. Look, we're making no progress here on this desk. This is where we're at right now. I think the best thing is just start, you know, mass packing them. And I wonder why I go through so many darn flips. Yeah, we'll get them under protection. That box is full. Oh, it's okay. Here's another. We'll start filling this one. I always grab them satins. Absolutely. The satin scents. Where's those? Here we go. I got 1.5 sets here. I got a 2009, the full set, and I got the 2010. And these are causing me great consternation because the seller decided, you know, first off, he's going to break up the 2009 into 2 separate lots. So you're going to buy half of it here, half of it there. And then, you know, I got half of the 10. I don't know where the other half of the 10 went. And he said, oh, I can't combine shipping. I sent him a letter. Can you combine shipping? Oh, no. I got to pay my taxes. So you got a, you know, an unscrupulous seller. Turns out he has a, he's an attorney up in Queens. And the address on the package is it's a pawn shop. Now, what do you know? Says he only makes pennies on this stuff. Dude, it's a steal. Oh, I'm missing something. Anyway, let's skip that story. These satins, you can't get them easily at the numerous media prices anyway. I just can't get them. I got these at a good price. I better get them. So even with the exorbitant shipping that this guy charged, it was an acceptable deal. But 2005 is the year with the highest mintage, and that's just over 1 million. Now, mint sets back in the 60s, 65, 6, and 7, and there were some 1964 examples, were a special mint set. They were specially produced, prepared dyes. They weren't proof, but you can get cameo examples, because they were, you know, nicely treated. I got them, says Lemon. What do you got? You got them? Tell the people. I've been telling the people about it for some time. Put them up on your next show and let them snatch them up. What's this say? Oh, that's what that is. I was looking for that. Yeah, snatch up those satins. 2010, you're down to less than 600,000 sets were produced. All your mint sets are business strikes, except for the special mint sets of the 60s and 2005 to 2010. They're a special finish. They're satiny. They're wonderful. So that makes them, you know, way on the high end of the list on all your rankings. You're going to find it on the Lincoln Sense. What's the most rare stuff? The top 50 out of 374 Lincolns. It's going to be the satins, the early proofs. Right? What's it going to be on the quarters? It's going to be the silver proofs, the early proofs, the satins. Right? What's going to go up in value? The early proofs, the silver proofs, the satins. And they're available for cheap. $1 you can get these pennies. $1 you can get the nickels. You know, the quarters, they go for a few bucks. $50, you know, $5, $6, $7. What else we got in there? Penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half. The big fat dollars here, you know, the, whatever they are, the presidential dollars. There you go. That's what they look like. You can take the whole darn thing apart. Who thought this up at the Mint? I got a great package plan. We're going to package them this way. That's great. We're going to give you a promotion. We're going to make you a senior design specialist. But they came up with this idea for the packaging. Come on, only a government employee would come up with this sort of package design. Seriously? There you go. There's the whole... This is probably done by a robot. And you got this trifold thing. What were they thinking? This is a great idea? No, it's an idea by anytime a government worker has an idea, automatically assume it's a bad one. Automatically. And the set doesn't fit into a Mint set box. No, you get these, have I got some? I probably have one somewhere. You get the set. No, don't make me pull it out. I'm not going to find it. And it just came, this is it. You get two of these, a P and a D. And it comes in a brown box. It's just a brown cardboard box. Unremarkable. Got a barcode on it. That's it. But the container itself, the blister pack is at least a step above. They've been making those Mint sets so shoddily for so darn long. People just weren't buying them anymore. That's why these things are down to 500,000 mintage. They're thinking, let's make $50 on a Mint set. What's a 2010 go for? 35 bucks probably. You know, 2009. Those are probably around 30 bucks. You just can't get them now. 2009 is a neat set. You've got there you go. The cents in the 2009 set. Those are 3.11 grams. The satins and the proofs are original copper recipe, 95% copper. Okay, you got of course everything else in there. Let's see. Oh, the 2009 nickels. There's 2009. So you get the P and the D, type 1 through 4. You got 8 of them. 2010. That's the only year that has satin ATB quarters. The only year. All the rest previously were the state quarters. That's it. You have 5 of them, no more. Right? Only some of the presidential dollars are available in satin. 2005 and 6. No, 2005. You get the special bisons, the buffalo and the ocean view, but not the 04s in satin. Those are not available. So it's it's like the edges. It's the fringe. It's the underlooked, underappreciated special item the Mint put out, and if you ignore it, you're going to be left in the dust. They should go up in value just because of their mintage, but also the fact that some of these are, well, special coins. You know what? The 96W uncirculated. These things go for 20 bucks, 25 bucks a piece. We made 1.4 million of them. All right, here's the 2010 dime, right there. All right, it's not proof, it's not uncirculated. They made 587,000 of them. Shouldn't that be worth more than $1 if the other one is going for 20? You'd think. They are the Rodney Dangerfield of the SMS. They don't get no respect. A lot of people don't know about the darn things. That's the biggest reason. What's this, 1940? I'm not going to put that in the flip. I'll put that in the bag here on the floor. Home. Let's go. What's special about this? Why is this on my desk? See anything? I'm seeing nothing here. Alright. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I picked up the shiny stuff. I'll put that down there. I got all these damn things here. What's in this box? What is in this box? Oh, more stuff I got to look at. Oh. There's more stuff. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put that in here because they're in flips. And I'm just going to pick up the crap here on the desk because I don't know what it is. Just get it out of the road. Yep, and I'll be able to look at it another time. I've done this before too. This is why I got these sacks of, I got boxes with sacks of pennies in them. I don't know what it is, man. What's this one? Here's a 44. There's probably a 31. Here's a 1910S. That goes in. That's that one that was cleaned. So I get these sacks of pennies, sacks of coins. They're just thrown together because, well, either I picked them out or perhaps I just cleaned the darn desk off. And there it is. That's why I got to go through the darn things. There's all kinds of stuff in there. Do you actually ever get your desk clean? For seconds at a time. All right, once I'm done with this, I'm sure I'll get some. What's this? That looks big. What is it? Oh, it's a Canadian. 1906. In you go. I've cleaned the desk. I got to change the green cloth. It's been here for a few months. It's time to get it cleaned. But at some point you got to reset the table in the other room. That's just as bad as this, only it's heaped with boxes. I'm gonna got boxes of flips. I got boxes with sacks. I got stacks of sacks. It is quite out of the realm of utility. It's gone. Have you made stickers yet? Stickers. Stickers. No stickers, but I made these. There you go. Made these. So I got a logo, and I got it. I need a little work on this because it's a little lopsided, but I can put together, you know, some printed stuff on the back. I had to print this again because it was screwed up, but those are looking pretty good. That's a good. I can put those in this box. There. But I haven't done stickers specifically yet. I'd like to. There's a couple of things I'd like to put them on. I got an invention I'm working on. I can't tell you about it though until it's made. I got to do a measured drawing and plan it out. And well, I think what we'll do is a Kickstarter project with it to get it off the ground. Remember the coin spatula? Well, this one's even better. This one's actually useful. We're looking at a coin storage device that is going to take the world by storm. Probably sell millions of the darn things. But to get the money to come up with a prototype and to pay for the mold so it can be injection molded, I've got to pre-sell, you know, like 1,000 of the darn things. No, not the coin spatula. Even better. Something you can't live without. You'll say, oh man, why did nobody ever think of that? Huh? Well, they weren't nuts, that's why. I got an advantage. It gives me a distinct advantage over some of these other companies. So anyway, we should have a prototype in the next couple of weeks if I can get on the stick. And from there, well, we'll take the prototype, make the video, write it up, start a Kickstarter project, give it another month, then we can take it to the mold stage, get those created, go into production, and sell the darn things off. That's right. And then I could be a full-time snowboarder. I'll go north for the summer, come back in the winter. Here's a lid. Look, look, look. This is what the table looks like. We've done it. We've done it. This is success right here. Let me get another cloth. Ah. Dun-dun-dum. Okay, I got a bag of rags. Well, it's not really a bag of rags, it's a sack of rags. Okay, we got baby blue now. Okay, I think this is an old t-shirt. The green, maybe. That's got potential. How about this one? No, that's like a shoulder of a shirt. The red, that's covered with lint. Alright. I'll get rid of those. Use the red one and wipe down the table. Get rid of the dead bugs, spiders. There. All the debris. What's this? What are these? What's that thing? What's this? It's a V-nickel. What's this? 1933, 1930. Okay, what's that? Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut that. See how it's stretchy? Where's the scissors? They're this big. You can't lose that. Alright. Night, Lemon. Lemon gone? Yep, we'll see you Tuesday, I suppose. Tomorrow, you're going to be there. And we'll cut this off. You ever heard of Kickstarter or GoFundMe? These are, oh, what do you call them? These support, prepay fundraiser sites type of things. You know, if you get in a car accident, you got to raise $5,000 for, you know, for a new car and medical expenses, you got to GoFundMe. If you have a product, right, you want to get that product kickstarted. You need to come up with a capital to, you know, put it into effect, to actually come up with a viable product, put it into production, get it made. That's where Kickstarter comes in. You kickstart your product. Effectively, people contribute cash and you give them a reward, and usually the reward is, you know, one of the items that one of the ideas that you came up with, one of the products. What's this? Oh, that must have been a pocket. So I'll probably do a Kickstarter with that, but I'm gonna need a lot of help to make that work, because we got to come up with about $15,000 to get into production. There, look, I've got it. There's my mouse. There's my scissors. That doesn't mean we actually make any money. That just means we get to pay for the what's $15,000? The cost of the molds needed to create this device, so we can injection mold the product, because it's a two-part, you know, product. 2 parts. Where'd the coin spatula go? It's around here somewhere. Maybe this is part of it. There's piece. There's one piece. Okay, this is part of the coin spatula. The idea here is you can lay your coins down, see the edge, right? And there's another piece identical to this one, which I would take if I could find it, which I can't. And I'd put it on top so I could flip all of these coins at the same time. And okay, it's a pretty good idea, but what's gonna, you know, you can just go and get this thing. It's $3 at Walmart, add some glue and make whatever size you like. Or you can spend, you know, $10, the plastic piece, plus shipping and all that. It ain't worth it for the simplicity of the device. But this is a pretty handy thing. I got another idea I'm working on that's much more handy than that. And to make that, it'll be 2 pieces, and each mold, well, it's going to cost, you know, like $8,000 just for the molds. To make it work, yeah, I need about $15,000 to, you know, make the darn thing, make the molds, get them all together, get them shipped, get them down to me, then package the darn things and get them out to the people that supported the fundraiser. Oh boy, here's more shit. Yeah, here's more. There's always more. But I just know you're going to love it. I can't tell you what it is until we're at the prototype stage and ready to go into production. got in here? Oh boy, that's a roll of 58Ds. Well, at least they're covered here. Need some flips. These aren't gonna last. For a second, yeah, for a second, this all, see, I had this, I set over there so I could set the computer over here so I can talk about cleaning the desk. It's a vicious circle, I tell you. Where's that box I had? Is that it? No. What's this box? This looks good, I'll use that. I just had a box. Did anybody see the box, the second box I was using? This is okay, this will work. I'll just use this. But if it works, it'll be a whole lot nicer than you know, a t-shirt. I see a lot of channels doing the t-shirts, and the price will be pretty similar. You know, we could get together and all get a t-shirt, or we can get together and everybody gets something that would be pretty darn handy to have, you know, in their coin enterprise. Did you miss anything? And, you know, about the same price. Well, let's go with the utilitarian aspect, because everybody's got a t-shirt already. But you won't be able to live without this thing. You'll say, oh boy, what, how come nobody ever came up with this idea before? Seems so simple. Everybody should have 10 of these. Yeah. Now Kickstarter, they keep a percentage, so that kind of, you know, you got to sell a few more in advance to pay the Kickstarter fees. But they make it possible to do all this. It doesn't cost you anything until you get to that threshold. You know, we got to come up with 15,000, and we can make it happen. So if we only get, you know, 14,000, it doesn't happen. Nobody's charged. You hit 15, everything goes forward. The people get billed. They got to pay their bills, and I get the money. PayPal gets theirs. We put into production, and we should have it on your doorstep, you know, in a month. Life would be good. CJ says, I'm finalizing the specs on the state maps. Outstanding. Now, are the holders going to be the shape of the state? Is that it? CJ's got those holders. He'll explain it better than I will. He's got these things, right? The state quarter holders. Well, he's doing a state map much like this. You'll want to watch out for that. Yes. Now, Rhode Island's going to be tough. So you get these small states in the east. I guess you're going to do those separately, you know, because otherwise California is going to take up 8 feet of space. Each state will have a hole for each state quarter. Outstanding. And then you just put the jigsaw puzzle together. Now, you see, that's the sort of thing I'm talking about. The kids can get involved. Not only are you putting together the puzzle map of the United States, but you're learning the quarters. You're learning about coin collecting. It's all in there. It's perfect for kids. Man, I hope you sell 1 billion of those things. Yep, keep an eye on this Kickstarter, because maybe that's something that you might go for. It'd be a whole lot faster and cheaper than, you know, to injection mold them. Than something like this, injection molded would cost, I mean, you're talking a nickel. Right? Injection molding. That's like this box here. You see the little pimple, right, on the PCGS box? That was injection molded. Probably another one up here. Right in the center. You see the little pimple. That's where they squeeze the plastic into the mold. Right? The mouse, that piece was injection molded. This piece was injection molded. Probably the pimples on the inside. That's how they make the darn things. And you can choose, you know, whatever material you like to use. It is ABS or HDPE or PEX, you know, cross-linked polyethylene, high-density polyethylene, some butadiene styrene, all that good stuff. They have different properties. Some are more brittle, some are more flexible. What do you need for the application you're using? What's the, you know, if you're going to make a, you know, a part for a lawnmower, I think impact resistance would be pretty key. I think holding up to UV light would be something you want to keep in mind. You know, you don't want it flexible if it's got a big steel metal blade behind it. You got to be puncture resistant so you're not throwing rocks through it. But if you're making, say, a bowl, you know, to strain pasta, be different properties you'd look for in that. for coins, you'd want an inert plastic. That's right, something that has no softeners in there. Like ABS would work, acrylic. What's that one we use in the food all the time? What the hell is, I don't know, man. My mind is gone. What the hell were those called? Lantex, Lucite, Lucex. I don't know. My mind is gone. I cannot help you. Yeah, there's a whole list of things. There's like 20 different materials that work really well. And a lot of it's pretty inexpensive. Oh, and I got a couple of different things. Okay, now he's got these, right? And they go inside those, right? You take out that foam and you put that in. Then you get, well, what if you have a coin? What if I had a coin? There you go. Right? Something like that. And I want to ship that from me all the way to you. But I want to protect that. I mean, it's a $100 coin. Not valuable enough to slab, but valuable enough that I'd want to protect it. Do I put it in something like this, right? And then jack up the price? Or what if I had a container? Wouldn't have to be awesome. Let me find a razor blade here. Okay, the heck with it. Just open it. Okay. What if I had a container? And I call it the flip shipper. Because, you know, I got a coin, say, something like that. I'd like to protect that while it's in transit. Well, some of these plastics are so darn cheap. Here you go. Here's a neat one. You could do this one with a single mold with a proper design. Now, the way these work, you've got two sides. You've got a ridge on each side. You've got a sink on the other side. And I can put this under here so you can see it. Home. You can't see nothing. Okay. That's the raised piece. All right, pretty simple. Okay, that fits over here in this groove. So I get raises in one direction, I get grooves in the other. So these things will fit. Where'd the other piece go? They'll fit this way, or rotate it 180 degrees, it'll fit that way. And then close right up. And works pretty good. Well, I want something that will fit. Home. I want something that will fit, not CJ's piece. He's got these that'll fit in these acrylic holders. Let's see if I can make that work. Is it in? Yeah. That's what he did. Take out the foam, put in your own custom holder that goes in the acrylic. Well, I want to put that in a holder, but these are 50 cents because, you know, that lucite's pretty expensive. That acrylic's really pricey. You know, it's optical grade. That's pricey. Okay, so I'm looking around and I got this. I got a 5-gallon bucket in the other room. You know, it's got the lid. I keep my sugar in it because it's Florida, and if you don't keep your sugar tight, it's going to be one sugar instead of pourable sugar. Just one big piece of sugar. Okay, well, I'm looking at it. Think, this is HDPE. It's fairly stiff, fairly durable. That'd be perfect if I had something like this, a little bigger, right? Because the exterior dimensions are 2 inches. But if I could put this into a cheap holder, and HDPE is cheap, and I did the math, and these, I'd be able to get these out the door, the 2 pieces, a top and a bottom, for 15 cents. Right? That would be what you pay. Put them out, 15 bucks. You get 100, actually 200 pieces. So now you can take your coin, put it in there, cap it, so you've got some serious armor, right? You don't have to frig with nothing. You don't have to add extra stuff. That's it. It's your flip shipper. And send it. And they're reusable. You order a lot of coins, they send them to you in the flip shipper because they're only 15 cents. And it's going to provide superior protection for your coin in transit. You can sell the darn things back to, you know, somebody. I'd like to, you know, somebody's looking for 100. They don't want to spend $15. They don't want to spend, you know, $10. they're still usable. You can reuse a thing. Or maybe you order some coins and get some neat stuff and you want to send it out, reuse it. Reduce, reuse, recycle. We can do this. And the whole world's better off. Of course, it'd be filled with these, I call them a flip ship. Flipper, shipper. I'm working. We're putting some names in front of consumers next week. So that's one thing I want to work on. But that's an ancillary product. That's a simple idea, right? There we go. I'm still convinced that the grotesque bubble gum is a good idea. Here, I'll put that right in there. What was this for? Somebody sent that in for the Dansco, I think. But there's a billion ideas, and we're at a point with this 3D printing. We can come up with our prototypes right here in front of you, and you don't have to spend thousands to get it made to begin with. That's the time we live in. For coins, that's right, an inert plastic shipping case. Simple, cheap, not optical, you can't see through it. It's going to be, gray, like a paint bucket. But it's going to provide superior protection for that coin in transit. Inexpensive, cheap as dirt. Just a few cents. And surely your coin is worth that. And some people might like it. Because it's got to save a lot of time in packing. You don't have to, cut the bubble wrap, wrap it up just right, tape it just right, and stick it in. Then add cardboard. Just stick it in the holder, send it on its way. You can add a piece of tape so it doesn't pop open. Make it easy. Make it easy on people. Streamline the process. Ship your coin quick and easy, safely. It only costs 15 cents extra. You're spending that much on the envelope. You can probably fit a couple of coins in there. But I got to make it big enough to fit like an eagle, because you get a loose eagle, stick it in a cardboard flip. You'd like to see it get there without getting screwed up. Yeah, 50 cents might be worth it for a $20 or $25 coin. Here's more. You going to sleep, Penny? Well, thanks for coming. And CJ says, yes, a strip on the side for the small states. That'll work out just right. Good night, Shelley, if you're going too. Yeah, let's get these picked up. Mary has a question for you. What do you got, Mary? Thanks for all you do. Well, thanks for you. Thanks even. That's okay. I can't spell. I can't read, so you can pretty much spell it any way you like. So what's your question? Let's hear it. Out with it. So you know anything about 1969 proof sets? I'm afraid not. I wish I did, because I got a lot of work to do. Not much. There's a no S something out there. Can you look at $50 highball? I can put one under the scope. How about that? Yeah, I got these from Lemonhead because the price was right, and it's a good year. You got a 40% $50, and I'm thinking, geez, you know, $7. That's perfect for the big show. said send me a whole bunch of them all in one package so I can you know, save on shipping. And they're splendid. There's not a thing wrong with these. There you go. Real pretty things. You know, you get a 40% silver $half, and I checked for all the S's, all the coins of all the S's, and I figured this would be perfect for the big show. Give me what you got. And we're going to look at the eye on the half ball. I have 2 sets. Wicked eyeball. Wicked. This is pretty typical. It's, you know, the pupil is indented there, which is actually this way. So it's like a ball on the side. Look at the eyeball. Okay, I'd have to see your eyeball. He has a set for everyone in chat. That's right. All you got to do is just send $8 and $3 in shipping, and it's yours. Ain't nothing to it. Take as many as you like. We'll just, you know, after shipping. Look at the eyeball. That looks pretty normal. And what we can do, rather than look at the one set, we can compare with a couple of these sets and see if we get any difference. Here's another one. That looks about the same. My set looks like whole. Yeah, let me pull this first one. Not many scratches on the front. Yeah, his eyeball's kind of a, his pupil has a depression. I'm not saying he's sad. There we go. Get in there. Let's look at that. See that little bit? It's a bright spot in his eyeball. That's a pupil. It's a depression. Yeah, this looks like it should be. If yours looks like that, I'd say you got a normal set. This eye looks normal. Mine looks normal, or yours looks normal? We probably have to see what your eye looks like, and that's kind of hard here. Now, if you're familiar with the Coin Up Facebook group, put your pictures up on there, and you'll find a link in the description. That might help you. Oh, I see. Where's my pick? I had one. There's one. Let's see if I can point to this. I can't point too close because he's inside a plastic case. Let's see. That's a pupil. And that is incuse compared to, you know, the whites of his eyes and to his eyelid and what do they call the part, the bag of his eye. Thanks for looking for me. Oh, we're looking out for you. That's what we're doing here. This is a normal looking eyeball to me. Excuse me. Looks different under the scope. Yeah. It changes the lighting. I can increase the light and the software is going to decrease it for me. Where's that little button? There it is. Yeah, let me change this and I'll put the light down. That's very low. If I turn it way up, it turns it down. Somewhere in the middle, it mostly keeps it close. There's no light. Maybe that'll help. We'll change the way the light hits it, maybe from this side. Let's find that eyeball again. What are we looking at? Oh, I can't see a damn thing here. Is that his nose? That must be hair. What coin is this? Those are lips. That's his nose. There's his eyeball right there at the towards the center bottom. Yep, the little black spot. That's his pupil. It's recessed. Incuse. Retina. Thanks for looking. Yep. That's no problem, dear. We hit a serve. We, being me and all the voices. They do as I command. Let me look around the screen here. Everything looks right. Yeah. We've been 2 hours going. We got 16 people watching. I'm just cleaning off the desk. You need a scope. We all need a scope, by God. Mine's getting old and tired. I could use a new one, a little more power. If you get one, what sets this one apart from my last one is a perpendicular stand. Let's see. Let me go home. Let me get this out of the way. Alright, now this one has a perpendicular stand. Let's see if we can get that cleaned up. See how the camera is held at a perpendicular angle to the platform? So I put my coin, I put it on a card, I slip it under there, and I can move that around, right, without having to touch the coin. And the coin stays in the same location relative to the card, so it's not scuffing, right? But the camera here, let me turn the light back on. There you go. That's on this perpendicular post. Very handy. The camera always stays 90 degrees to the coin. I can zoom in. Right, I can adjust my focus here. Let's see if you can see that. That's that bit there. The stand makes all the difference. The camera itself is 1000x is the magnification. I think it's a 2 or 4 megapixels. And the megapixels aren't so important as the 1000x. What makes the thing super nice is the fact that I can keep the focus same and perpendicular, so all around the coin, no matter where the camera is, up or down, it's clear left and right, top to bottom. I've got a good, clear, easy to focus field on that camera. Looking through halves and listening. I'm cleaning my desk and talking, so we're mostly on the same page. The scopes are handy. They're 20 to 30 bucks on Amazon. I put a link up in the Facebook group, the YouTuber coin community. But the megapixels at 2 or 4 are still a fraction of what your eye will distinguish. You can see far more with your eye and a loop. The cameras are handy when you want to start taking pictures. It's handy when you want to, put it on a digital screen, but it can't touch what your eye will pick up with a $3 loop. CJ says, "Hey Ken, did you see the video that I posted today on the dime?" No, I saw it start to show up. I finished the class, and well, that pill I had just, I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. Man, I'm over here talking, just falling asleep during that show. Oops, we got some dead air. We'll move on. Number 17. So I haven't seen it. I understand it was a Type 2 1876 dime. Is that right? Yeah. Now CJ's been getting into the seededs lately. I hate to think I spoiled you by starting you off with that 1876 20 center. Man, I wish somebody would spoil me like that. Wait a minute. They did. Where the hell'd that go? Wow. What's that? I really wish I hadn't lost that already. That one was nice. Where do you suppose I put that? One moment here. What's this? There. I got spoiled. Did you see this one? I'm gonna move my camera back here. I get wicked spoiled. This is the biggest thing I've ever won. No fooling. First we got the little dime. Well, we can't see it. There it is. There's this cute little dime, which is totally out of focus. Let's bring that in. See how the left and the right and the top and the bottom are all in focus at the same time? You get these flexible things. See the lamp up here? Well, we can't see that. We'll show you this overhead lamp in a bit. It's got a flexible arm, and if there was a microscope on the end of that, I wouldn't necessarily have even focus across that coin. One side might be straight, right? But the other side, I can't see a darn thing. So I'm on this. Oh, that's XF. But this is the bit right here. This comes from Mantic Show. That's a $10 bill. a little bit smaller than a dime. That's a 2002. Upside down. Yep, it's upside down. There you go. That's a .9995. That's a Platinum Eagle, $10 coin. Little tiny thing. They made 23,000 of them this year, which was the lowest for the first 5 years. They went down after that. That's a neat. That's the best thing I've won. I won something. You know, usually I get like, you know, 40% half dollars or something. I was pretty stoked. There's home. So I got to put this someplace where I won't lose it. Here, I'll put it right here. That way, I'll know where to find it. You ever say that to yourself? Oh yeah, I've been there. Screwed that up. Where's that $1,000? You don't find it for 6 months. Then you finally find it, you don't need it. Oh, well, there it is. Well, of course, that's where I put it. Now I remember. Where did I leave my car keys? I wish I knew where my truck keys were. Yep. Yeah, that came off of Manta Coins show from last week. The barber half was the mod giveaway. But he had just reached 500 subs and said, we're going to give away some platinum. Yep, when he gets to 10,000 subs, he's going to have a crazy show. Wait for it. Let's get some corrosion on that one. Well, we got to get it off the desk. I wonder why I go through so darn many flips and so darn many boxes. There's got to be a better way than just throwing these coins in these boxes and letting them rub all over each other like this. There's got to be a better way than this. There is. Wait for it. We'll be with you shortly. Have I got some more flips here? Yep, here's some. What do we got in here? We got some shiny pennies. Next level has $half. Yeah, that's a proof 64. Get you out of the way. Oh, here's my junk silver. Lincoln's still here. I got some junk silver, including that. There, this is junk silver. Ooh, they say that's not junk. Yeah, it is. Scope. I've been meaning to get this into the big show, but I always, you know, get sidetracked with other stuff. That's a 1964 proof. And it's junk. Got a big scratch right in front of his face. Well, no matter. We'll get. Excuse me. We'll get that into the package at some point. There, I'll put it right in there. And there's a card, an empty card. We got some work done. Here's some more of those shining dimes. There's a shiny nickel. What's that from? That must be from Bill J's box. It's got Bill J written all over it. Here's his box right here. Now that stuff, you know, people send in coins. I keep their stuff tight. I get a little shelf down here, and I got a little spot over here in the corner. I keep their stuff separated. I got no problem with other people's stuff, but mine, I don't know. It's on the table. That's close enough. And I hate to see them get screwed up. So I'll just stop every now and then and de-screw up the desk. There's another card. Oh, here's some neat stuff. Oh, there's the 1838. Oh, good. Okay, I'm going to leave that right where it is because the big show's tomorrow and these are already lined up. Here, this is what I do for the big show. I get stuff lined out. Alright. Some of the stuff I know what it is and how much it is. That's not a problem. Here's a 1909 Indian in XF. That goes in at $17. This is a 1960 small date. That goes in at $6. Here's a 1957 proof Lincoln, real shiner. That'll go in, I think, at $9. I'll have to look that one up. Here's an 1838 halves, no, 1 cent. That'll go in at $26. And I usually try to keep the these little slips. I'll put the mintage and surviving population counts on there. There you go. It says very good. That look very good to you? Yeah, that's about right. Got a ding in the bottom and some heavy contact marks, but it's not screwed up. A big gouge across it. What you got here? Again, a solid rim. Yeah, it's decent. It's not screwed up. A little weak over here in the letters. Yeah, 26 bucks. A lot of people would be proud to have something from 1838. So that's lined up. Here's an 1868 2 cents beside it. Here's a 34S Walker and a 23S Walker. Yeah, that's ready to go. So I'm going to leave that covered. If I don't get, 5 or 6 of these cards stocked and ready to go, we have a big day, I'm ready. We get a small day, that's no problem. I'm still ready. Yep, but be ready for big, and then small is no problem. Mary says, okay, I sent your email check out sometime. Eyeball has doubles. I'll check into it, dear. It could very well be. The Kennedys, they do have a lot of mechanical doubling, and eyes are a good spot because, it's towards the edge of the device. But I'm not going to load the email right now because I find when I load pages, it oftentimes screws up the stream. And I'll just, send an email. It'll be right there. And no, I'm not drunk. No? Can I buy you 12 drinks? I got nothing. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I got nothing going on. Let me buy you a dozen drinks. Oh my gosh, my battery's running low. All right. Okay. That's what I didn't do. I've been doing this on battery the whole time. I'm going to kill probably this camera. There's the mouse. This down. That'll kill the stream. Arr. So that's all disconnected. Good. I can pick that up and bring it back here. Bear with me. Ta-dam! Look. Everything moves except my head. Okay, that's the hard drive. Where's the there's the plug. There. That's plugged in. The brightness came back. Good. If we turn on this one, you can see me. Oh, kill that one. I can hook everything back up. Darn it. What's this? That's the mouse. It goes here. Are we still live? Whenever you're free. All right. There's my normal view. The way I see the world normally. There. Then I got this stuff. So, there's always stuff lined up for the big show. And there's the camera. That's what we, the picture over there isn't moving, I think. There we go. But, things got legs. So I can adjust the height. And I set that right here beside the desk on 2 legs and lead it in. I got the cord extender going. Yeah, this is the stuff I go through to make things work around here. There's not really a whole lot. All right, let me make sure this camera's back on. So we're gonna blink this screen in a bit. You need a bigger desk. I got 2 desks and a table, a shelf unit, a little shelf that serves no purpose, a file cabinet, that whole hutch, and the third room in the back. Let's see, there's the home, there's the video capture. I'm gonna disconnect that. There we go. And wait a minute, I'm going to reactivate it. Let's see if this works. There you go. So I'm back at the desk. There. That's right. And there's my normal spot. I can set this up, wiggle it around, get it back to just right. I gotta find my lemon head sticker. Yeah, this desk isn't exactly neat either. Good Lord. There's stuff everywhere here. But at least I can use part of that again. Now I'm going to set up this camera again. It won't go in. Come in. There. Get that out of there. Oh, look, coffee. Ah, that'll wet your whistle. Okay, let's put a penny under there. What's this one? Oh, here's that 2-center I thought was kind of neat. Screen, scope. And does that work? Nope, that one crapped out. Let's turn that back on again. That's not it. Cancel. Video capture device. Deactivate. Wait 1 moment. Sound is good. Activate. There, that works again. Okay. There, I think we reset it. Yeah. Well, I only got the one plug here. And I got a fan. Let's see, I got the power cord, which runs the printer, the laptop, the other screen, the router, something else. Oh, the lamp. Yeah, that's 5. So that kills me. And there's a lot of wire down there. Let me catch up here. Speaker is way better now. Oh, because I'm closer to this camera. This camera has its own microphone. I could sing into it. Hello? I should be probably picking up the hum of the fan right beside it. Yeah, there it is. XF details. I'm going to say that's probably AU. Where is that? I got a good, sharp, tall we. Okay, the lines are a little bit weak. XF, easily. XF plus, if you look at these leaves, they're pretty grand. That is a tiny bit. AU, it'd be low end AU. XF, if it's XF, it's XF plus. It'd be more like an XF45, but the color is wondrous. Yeah, that ding doesn't do any favors for it, though. Well, you know, a lot of people, they get these 2-centers, and they can barely make out the fact that it's a 2-center. Have you watched Eli, Coin Nation? I have not. He does awesome videos, just a young kid, very funny, he needs everyone's support. I'll try to get over there. Send me a link. You know, you got my email address. Send me a link to the Eli Coin Nation. We'll go from there. There. Now I can make a mess of that desk and this desk at the same time. Here's my notes from like 3 days. Let's see if we got anything under the computer now. The printer cable. I think we're there. Yeah, that's good enough. Home. Made it. All right. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. It's probably time that I went and took a nap. I've been on for 2.5 hours. I just came on to clean the desk, and I wanted to bitch, but we'll save that for another day. I have another pet peeve to share. Yeah, don't get me started. Oh, I was livid earlier. Yeah, now this is coming up for tomorrow's show, and Lemonhead sent that baby in. So I'll take a picture of that and use it as the show catcher when I do the schedule of the show for the stream. Got an MS-70 Silver Eagle 2016, a perfect eagle. And that'll go to some good home tomorrow. Have you seen The Big Show, Mary? If you haven't, you want to jump in. Yeah, we give away stuff. That's all we do. Give it away. Okay, he will go far. He does awesome. Outstanding. No? Okay, it's a community-supported giveaway. People send in money, and they send in coins. If they send in coins, we add it to the package. Sometimes, you know, they send it up for several weeks. Bill J's big on that. He sends all sorts of stuff. Let's see. Fritz Bender sent some things yesterday. They just came in. Oh, I don't know what this is. It's really neat. They're sitting right here on the desk. Here's a British 3 pence. I like these. They're big and thick. I mean, thick like a cookie thick. Oreos aren't this thick. And I wish we could focus. Well, I can put it over here. But we show them off. We show off the coins. People who don't send in coins can send in cash. And it goes right through PayPal. And they send in $20. We'll add a $20 coin to the package. Or you know, 10 people send $10. And we'll add a $100 coin to the package. And at the end of the show, one winner will take it all home. We do this every single week. It's a lot of fun. We put coins out that are different. They're old. They're unique. They may not be something people have would buy on their own. I needed English half crowns bad. We all do. It's tough all the way around. Canadian pennies and English sets like this 2-center might go in tomorrow's show, for example, and somebody will win a pretty sharp 2-center. I frown on giving away screwed up coins, but this one was right, and we can get that in for, without raping the community treasury there. And it's got every bit of detail otherwise. There we go. That's not a bad looking coin. It does have a couple of nicks. But for the sharpness, a lot of people would be happy to have a 2-center. Geez, it's got we on there at least. 2 centers, 3 centers. Yep. We gave CJ's here. He won a 20-center a couple 3 weeks ago. We give away plenty of silver. There's dollars. If we hit over $200 in donations that come in, I've got a piece of gold. We'll get a gold coin we're going to put out. That'll be a good time. And somebody will win. So why not? Come on and buy. It'll be 9:30 at night. 9:30. That's Eastern time. I don't know where you live, but you figure whatever time it is in New York. If it's 9:30 in New York, it'll be 9:30 here. Yeah. And it's a lot of fun. It's my favorite thing of the week. And we start off, of course, with a big fat copper round. There we go. We always put in one of these because I got a barrel of them. We got a big fat copper round. That's a Walking Liberty design. And I try not to handle these, but we get a bunch. So that's the first thing we give away. We call that a PV penny. And we just keep adding to the package and adding to the package. It goes for about an hour, and then we select a winner. And different ways to select it, of course. You have to find out. There we go. That's a good looking penny. Of course, it's not really a penny, it's just a big fat piece of copper. It's 2:23 here, it is 4:23 here. So at 7:30 your time, I'll be going live. That puts you about what, Phoenix to Boise, something like that. What's between Vegas, perhaps? You in Vegas? What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. And we have fun. Sometimes we have fun and games. Sometimes we tell dirty jokes. The people in the chat. I'm out of Boise. Yep. Good. So it's mountain time. Yeah. Yeah, 7:30 is not too bad on a Sunday evening. You're coming in and get away from the mosquitoes. It's just right. That's perfect timing. What goes on in Vegas stays on your credit card. Whoa. That's why I don't go to Vegas. I got rid of them credit cards. It's the most surveilled place on earth. I imagine so. Okay. Look, I'm going to take off. It's time for me to grab a smoke. I'll probably nibble on something, take a little nap, get up again, and start working on trashing that desk. You didn't know that? Yeah, they got more cameras in Vegas per square foot than anywhere else in the world. And they got like half the people in Vegas, they don't actually work, they just watch cameras. The other half deal cards. Like 2 guys run everything. They're really busy out here. Okay, you guys stay groovy. I'm going to go do my thing. Bye-bye.